What up, my spiritual homies? This is a deck review, and I am Tara with Kittens, Waits, and Tarot. And today I would like to review the Tarot of the Pagan Cats. So this is a mini deck, now that we have hand for comparison. I got this in a trade, and I'm quite happy with it. I know the box looks like it's seen better days, but the cards inside are in pristine condition. Muy bella. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. So this is a Los Garabeo deck, albeit a mini deck, and this is by Magdalena Messina and the artwork by Lola Eragi. I hope I'm not mispronouncing her name. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Just a regular little box, and I know that it's war torn and all that stuff, but it seems to have kept the cards in pretty good shape. Okay. Okay, so first I just want to look at the little cards that usually come with the Los Garabeo decks. Here you have kind of just, I don't know, I guess I call it the cover page if this were a book. You know, just Tarot of the Pagan Cats in all the different languages. And here it has what's the backing to all of the cards. You have one of those, oh, why can't I think of the name of those cats? I know they look like Siamese, but they're not. They're kind of like a Sphinx cat, I guess. Maybe it is a Sphinx cat. And I just realized that hairless cats are not actually hairless. They just have a light coating of fur on their body that it just makes it appear as if they are hairless. But anyway, that is neither here nor there. Okay, so this is the second card that comes, and these cards are kind of little, but hey, I still think they work fantastical as bookmarks. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so there's that. That is that. And it does have like the little, quite literally, the little white book. I mean, look how teeny it is. It's just, there's just something to be said about things that are miniaturized. You know, it's just, it just becomes that much cuter, and you just want it more. You know, like miniature hamburgers, you know, miniature toys, miniature drinks, miniature everything. So here we go. So here we have the little white book. It gives you a little spread at the beginning, and usually even though these are little white books, there's usually a little something about the artist and a little something about the person that created it. But I'm guessing because, you know, space is limited, you know, to this little teeny box, that they couldn't put as much into the little booklet that they normally would. So it just has your average, you know, meanings for the cards. So there you go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this away. And let's get to our little deck. So if you look on here, I mean, the lady who I traded this with, you know, said she had kind of used it a little bit, looked at the cards, but, you know, you can see there's just absolutely no chipping on the sides. And it being so small, the cardstock appears to be even better, you know, than it's, you know, since it's in a smaller size, and there's less surface area for bending and things like that. If you take a look at this, it does kind of have that high gloss kind of sheen to it, but pretty stiff. It's almost, I don't want to say plasticky, but almost super laminated. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't mind if my cards are matty. I don't mind if they're super laminated. Just as long as my cards don't get all janky and jacked up, and, you know, they don't start chipping on the sides, then I don't care what they do to these cards. I just want them protected. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. These are not in order, by the way, because I have been working with them, and so I didn't quite want to put them all back in order. So borders definitely not a problem here. Again, because the deck is so tiny, all you get mostly is picture, and that's fantastic, especially for those people that aren't into borders. So here you have, the Knave of Chalices in all the various languages. The Fonte di Coppe. There you go. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start going through these. And I have a cat. You guys have probably seen him in my other videos. He's not here right now, which I'm kind of sad that I'm doing a deck review without him. I kind of like him marching through my space and knocking the cards out of my hands and looking for me to toss his hair ties or his little meese, and him causing a ruckus and just being himself. But he is not here right now. He is at the vet, not because he's in any danger or having any problems, but he just needs to get his teeth cleaned. And so I am taking the day off of work today because I had to take him down to the vets so that they can go do that. Apparently they've had to postpone cleaning his teeth right now because they had a couple of emergencies that came in. So I am just passing the time doing some deck reviews for you guys. I mean, I always appreciate deck reviews that other people do. I love, I'm not an art snob. I love art. I don't know too much about all the different artists and different types of art. I mean, my old roommate from college probably could tell you because she was an art major. And I just like art. I just like seeing people's expression put into images. I love all of that kind of stuff. And so that's probably what draws me to tarot and oracle cards so much is, I have such a connection with art. I mean, look at this. That just looks like my cat. I mean, he's a Siamese and this cat isn't. But, the pose, I'm a little too lazy to grab that cup that's right there. And, maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't, but it's really none of my concern. I think these are wonderful images. They absolutely capture cats, their personality, the way they behave, the way they interact. And so I don't think you have to be a person who owns a cat to have these types of cards. I think just the artwork, the images, the fact that it has such, that animal energy to it. Ooh, take a look at that. Yeah, but I definitely like looking on other people's channels and just seeing all the different types of art that's out there. And I think the reason I collect so many decks is because through the artwork, I can get so much meaning and so much information that I may not get with a different deck. I think every deck has its own personality, and so I can get something new from the artwork in a different deck, and then you can pick and choose your deck depending on the reading you need to do, either for yourself or for a client, because ultimately it's just a tool, and you're just expanding your toolbox, the things that you can use in order to help somebody else. And I think you could do it with one deck of cards. I'm not saying you need to go out and get like hundreds and hundreds of decks of cards, but at least for me, I love other people's art so much that I can't help purchasing their work and incorporating it into my work. I love that. all the colors of the rainbow, yin and yang, coming together. It's beautiful. Ooh. And then once I go through these, I'll give you the comparison of actually just how tiny they are compared to a regular sized tarot deck. And I don't like to talk too much about the cards. You know, I just like to keep these videos nice and short so people can kind of come to their own conclusions, see what they get out of the artwork, see if they like it. And I just, you know, try to give you as much information as possible just about, you know, the card stock, what kind of cards they are, who did the cards, you know, and then you can make your judgments off of that. And there's my little Wally. He walking away. He's like, I didn't cause no trouble. Ooh, there we go. And that's the face that's on the back of the cards. Poor little kitten. And there we go. So you have to be a little bit more careful when you are shuffling these cards because they are so small. So they tend to fly out a little bit. I can't really do a riffle shuffle with them, and that's fine. I'm not a big riffle shuffler anymore. This card keeps popping out. So I'm kind of wondering what that means. There you go. Sorry, this shuffle is like looking really sloppy in the camera, but you know, they're so small, they're a little bit more difficult. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a size comparison. Okay, I have the Dame Darcy here. So let's go ahead and do a little side by side. Okay, so this is your standard regular sized tarot card, and here's the mini and kind of how it fits inside. So there you go. I have a few mini decks, and I really like this one. It does follow the Rider-Waite system. It's pretty easy to read with. I love the images. I think they connect perfectly with the meanings of the cards, and I believe they work fantastically in an intuitive sense. So I hope you enjoyed this video, this deck review. And if you like these cards, then I hope you have good connection with them. I hope you have a good time, good reading with them. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe if you would like a reading with me. Don't forget to check out the information box below. It takes you to my webpage and my Etsy shop. And all right, so I will catch you guys later. Peace.